Hey Aries, hope everybody's doing well. We're going to do a reading for June 2024 for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Remember that cross-watchers are welcome, and there are no gender assigned to any of the court cards in tarot. It's just the energies that they represent. And remember, if you're a cross-watcher or just yourself, to flip and switch any roles as you see fit. And don't take any parts of the message that don't fit your situation. Apply the situations to the life that you're currently living, the things you're going through, or how it plays out for you. Some things are about work for some people, some things are about relationships for others. So take the messages and apply them how they fit into your life. Take only what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. So we're going to take a look at the energy here, spirit guides, guardians, angels, archangels, ascended masters, and ancestors of the highest white light for our Aries collective here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, please. What messages do we have for Aries for June of 2024? All right. One more shuffle here. Okay, let's take a look. Our first card out here, an astrology card, is Leo, the extrovert. Getting a lot of attention, really putting yourself out there, very confident energy. This is the energy of meeting other people, maybe taking the lead in something, having a strong opinion or ideals here. A lot of go energy, a lot of fire. What else do we have? These are very large cards, so they're very hard to shuffle. So I usually give it a couple. We'll split it up and see what we've got. Our second card out, sorry. My elbow space is small here, so I'm knocking them around, guys. Second card out, we have Aries. We got ourselves showing up here, the combative. This is really fighting for what you want, putting that energy and charging towards the things that you desire. This can also be like being defensive, protective. This can be argumentative. This can be competitive, but it's charging forward. So we've got this speaking out, having this power, this energy behind you, this creative leadership energy, charging forward, really going after what you want, having the confidence behind yourself in some area of your life, or these are areas that you need to work on. Can also be like having arguments, disagreements, or competition with somebody, because you have this fire behind you, or this confidence, this ego even could be showing up. Maybe it's been lacking in your life, or it's something that you have had a lot of. All right, and last card that we've got for June. We've got the 8th house of transformation and mystery. So this is all about the unknown. This is about going through changes on a spiritual level. Also here in your life, you're figuring out what you're becoming, basically. You're going through these changes. You're becoming a new person. There's some aspect of your life that's transforming, that's growing, that you're exploring, maybe something that is unseen about yourself, working on shadow aspects of yourself. Maybe you're facing some sort of challenges in your life and figuring out how to transform out of that, how to come across the other side, or come out of something in a different way. The mystery side of it is just like the unknown. Could be aspects of yourself, or parts of yourself, parts of a situation that are yet a mystery to you. You have that unknown, but willing to grow and go through things to make these changes without necessarily knowing the outcome. Now, I think that there's a little bit of this kind of control, leadership, trying to force or compete or combat your way to a certain outcome, trying to make something change and have the outcome that you want here. A lot of times, all of us try to control the outcome. When we manifest, everything has to go a certain way. We already predict the outcome that we want. We already make that our focal point. Like if you want to be a millionaire, you're focusing on being a millionaire, being a millionaire, being a millionaire. You're focusing on the outcome, not so much on the path of how you get there, right? And this to me, it looks like there's the mind made up leadership, kind of forceful, egotistical. I know what I want. I'm going after what I want, which is a great energy, but we have this combative kind of horns up energy of no, this is how the outcome is going to be. I'm going to force the outcome that I want to happen. Or being so resistant to an outcome because you don't believe in it. So it can go either direction. But this is about like, how do you get there? How do you get to a real outcome? You need to kind of leave a mystery for what that outcome could be. Dream. Don't try to control the outcome maybe of others or a situation or really anything. It's kind of more like going through the processes is the more important part right now. It's the lesson, because that's what's going to cause you to transform into a better outcome. It's okay to have a dream or a goal, but trying to control the outcome of the steps or the situation is taking away from you being able to learn and go through the challenge and experience the lessons that you need to actually get where you're going. You're trying to control the outcome of something too much because you're headstrong about how this needs to happen, how this relationship needs to go, how this job needs to go, how do you get the money you want, how do you handle this friendship or this partnership. You're trying to control the outcome of something, so just try to keep that in mind, that it's okay to be a leader, it's okay to have this energy to go, but you could be like combating with yourself or with somebody else in a situation to try to control the outcome, and you're avoiding the transformation that's trying to take place for you and help you to transition and transform into something. There's some mystery that needs to be there, left involved in that, or you need to be not afraid of the mystery. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just kind of take a look, see what's going on here. What does Aries need to know most for June of 2024? Oh, there we go. 3 of Cups. This is a card of well, it can be a card of 2 people adding to their family, like having a child or birth of a child. This is celebration, good news, partying, having a good time with others. This is being around family and friends and loved ones, sharing in some sort of celebration. This could be somebody graduating high school or college this time of year, celebrating getting out of high school, getting a new job, starting a new business, or really just maybe going on a vacation, trips, or family events and outings. We just had Memorial Day. There could be birthdays or celebrations or some sort of event coming up in June, or just a time or a need to spend with other people, communicating, getting out in the public, maybe collaborating with friends or coworkers or family members. So that's kind of like a main energy or something that Spirit would like to talk about. So what happened in the recent past then that brought in the 3 of Cups, Spirit? What happened in the recent past? Whoa, I just threw half a deck, but we've got the Page of Wands. Oh, and the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, here. Yikes. I hope, when did they all fall here? Okay. Sorry about that. Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So the pages are like a new beginning, a new direction. Pages are youthful, new energy. So when we have a page, it's like the beginning of the court cards. It goes page, knight, queen, king. Queen and king are the same level of success, but the queen is experiencing something with their emotions and their heart space, and the king is experiencing it with their head space. The knights are the actions and the doers, and the pages are the learners and observers, or the beginning. So this could be like starting a new exciting path or direction, exploring something that you're excited about or that interests you, that aligns with your hobbies, your adventures, things that you're excited about that are personal to you. It's also a creativity, things that you create, things that you do. So you could be looking at or observing or learning about or thinking about new creative endeavors, exciting adventures, traveling, or new passions or projects. And then with the Page of Pentacles, we have that newness there, but this is learning about or studying, observing, or starting over with a path of building something. This is creation of abundance, like income, a new job, a new business, a new side hustle, a new way of earning money, or it could just be building a new foundation, like a new relationship, new connections, something that you're trying to build and wanting to build solid. So it also could be like starting over. There could be exciting new job, career opportunity, adventure laying ahead here. That's a new pathway for you to maybe earn or build something here. And that happened in the recent past. looks to me like you started something new and exciting, and you're kind of maybe even sometimes like if you take a new job, but it's almost like since you're new and the job is new to you, you're at the bottom, right? You're having to learn, you're having to take a step back, maybe a step back in pay, maybe just being like demoted as far as experience because you're new at it. So that's kind of the energy of the page. It's a step back or a start over in an area where you're trying to build and explore something here that's led you to this Three of Cups celebration, or energy of, you know, celebrating with others, working together with others, or having a good time. So there was a new path, a new project, a new experience here, something that you were exploring that you could build from, or maybe a career, job, side hustle here that brought you to this energy of being able to like maybe splurge on having more fun in your life, or spending money on an event, or spending money on maybe somebody's birthday or graduation gift, or just being able to go out and kind of have more fun, to have more money to go out to the bars and go dancing or go to a concert or an event, something like that. So it's because of these new paths, getting out there and exploring new things, starting to maybe save money for something, or looking for new ways to kind of build and grow, to being able to have more fun, saving money. There's something you started here that brought you to this energy. All right. What is Aries' focus about this? How do they see the situation? What are they focused on at this time, Spirit? Ooh. The Star. Star is the energy. It's major arcana here. This is all about dreaming big, wish fulfillment, desires, things that you really want, that you're kind of seeing in your future. It's that goal. There's that like I was talking about here with trying to create the outcome of something. So this is like somebody's really wishing on a specific outcome, some sort of desire or wish, dream come true. There's something here that you're really wishing for, hoping for, you're focused on. Could also be focused on more celebrity, more attention, more attraction from others. Being noticed more by a group of people, standing out at work or in a friend group or to a specific person. Maybe you do something online or social media where you have to attract followers, viewers, customers, that sort of thing. But you're really focused right here on an outcome being something that you desire. All right. What's something that Aries does not see about the situation? We have the Chariot. Chariot is major arcana, all about that drive, that movement forward. There's something in your life that's taking paths. It's moving in a direction. Things are getting going here. Your life's path is moving forward with something. You're going after something. You're doing something. You're taking charge of the path that your life is on and kind of steering it now. So it's all about movement. So you may feel like something isn't moving. You don't see that there's movement happening behind the scenes here along your spiritual path, that there is movement. Things are moving in a direction here, and that you actually are in control of where that's going to go. I just think that maybe your idea of the outcome or how you get there or something is your focus is on something too specific, and it's more about the journey in this instance instead of maybe so much about the end result. That there's a lot of enjoyment and learning and exploration, excitement and growth that can happen from actually taking some time to not control the outcome and focus on that, but focus on the journey. That was the King of Cups. All right, let's take a look and see what is the incoming future energy that Aries can expect. Incoming future, please. All right. The King of Swords. Very strict energy, very focused, very intellectual. So this is somebody who is putting a lot of thought into something. They are very experienced, intelligent, focused, direct, strict. This is the energy of having a laser sharp focus. This is knowing exactly the right and wrong things to do. There's a lot of fairness and balance and justice involved in this card. This is knowing exactly what you want and how to get there. So there's this energy coming in of being very focused, very driven on doing things that you feel are logical, fair, right, just, and direct to the point on how you move forward. Or it's a warning that you do need to be very focused. Sometimes the king needs to get a little strict and maybe not party so much and you know, stay focused on the plan and the path and how you're moving forward. Don't get off track here. So it could be a warning, and it could be something that just says that that's the energy that's coming in for you. All right. Let's see what another good question would be here. What should Aries focus on more in June? What should Aries be doing? What do they need to direct their attention to? We have the Tower. This is about sudden change that's unexpected, that comes into your life. You can't control this, right? This is something that happens unexpectedly that's out of your control. You didn't necessarily make this happen. You didn't expect this to happen, or it happened as a result of something maybe that you did in the past. But that sometimes things happen suddenly, and changes need to be made, foundations need to be broken down, the bad things need to be cleared away so that something new can be rebuilt in its place, so that you can grow and learn and clear out old energies. This could be like getting rid of karma or debts. This could be relationships or jobs that are no good for you, or friendships that suddenly end. It causes some chaos and some crumbling of things here, but it's like, what can be rebuilt? So if you recently went through some sort of change that kind of like happened to you, and it had a lot of chaos and things being removed from your life and going away and kind of clearing things out, it's like what you need to focus on now is how do you rebuild from that, and not focus on having these Tower moments keep happening to you. Maybe it's time for you to have some realization here and get your head straight and focus and realize what your contributions are to these kind of Tower moments that happen in your life. What can you do to kind of steer clear from these and bring in the kind of karma that doesn't allow for this kind of stuff to happen? And also, like, focusing on how do you move forward from these kind of things when they come into your life. How do you rebuild? How do you come back better? And part of coming back better is not doing the same things, making the same mistakes. It's also part of realizing your own faults and flaws so that you don't do those things again. It's kind of where that king is here in the future. So, you know, Spirit really wants you to focus on Tower moments. How do you repair those issues in your life? How do you come back from those? How do you make something good out of something bad? How do you come back stronger? How do you rebuild? And how do you avoid those kind of situations or people that bring in those situations into your life? Because you can always, you know, cut things out of your life that don't belong there. You allow these people into your life. You stay at jobs that are no good. You continue to be around family and friends that may bring these things into your life if you're not the one causing them, right? So it's either that realization of your part in these situations. What part do you play? Realizing that part, correcting those things about yourself that keep these situations happening and reappearing in your life, or realizing that you're letting in other people or situations into your life, allowing them to stay there, not cutting them out, avoiding them, and making these decisions that allow others or other situations to keep repeating in your life, creating these chaotic moments. You're not learning from the lesson. You're not rebuilding back better. You're just allowing the rubble to sit there and trying to build on top of the rubble again, or building with the same type of bad materials that can't withstand the storm or the disasters, right? All right, let's take a look here. We've got the Knight of Cups. This is what Spirit wants you to avoid. the Knight of Cups. This is a knight in shining offer. This is like a love offer. This is somebody coming in and like showing you a lot of affection or attention. This could be just a situation that feels like it's coming into your life that's bringing in happiness or joy. Avoid these kind of situations. So this could be somebody who's like love bombing you. This is somebody who promises you the world, somebody that you meet out and about that you have a lot of fun with, somebody that is the same kind of person that always creates these kind of same issues in your past or has that same kind of resemblance. This energy coming in to your life right now or soon to come into your life, you need to really evaluate this. Is this the same kind of job? Is this the same kind of person? Is this the same kind of friend? Is this the same type of family member that every time this offer comes in and it feels good and it ends up like this? It ends up creating chaos in your life. It ends up being built on a crappy foundation. It ends up not being built out of the materials that are worth building upon, that can withstand the weather and the storms, that can withstand growth and the test of time. It's time for you to get clear and focused about what these things are, because you've been allowing this in. You're not having any movement here, but movement is coming. It just depends on you getting focused here. You know, what really aligns with what you really want. And what people are you allowing into your life and feeling all this love from that don't align with this paths that you've started going down. You're starting to want to build back something strong here, and you're starting to explore new paths and new avenues of your life. There is movement here, but you need to remove your focus from like being so love bombed or excited about situations that are kind of a repeat in the past that don't align with the new path. You're trying to transition, and the transition needs to be a change. You need to combat these things, be combative against them. Don't allow things and people and situations and jobs and things like that to be what you settle for and do. It's time to move past that in life. You need to put yourself out there, but you also need to realize that there could be some ego here that kind of like stops you from actually bringing in the good things, because like it's like, well, if this person like loves me, like they can't be bad for me, right? It feels good and they seem really good. I'm such a good person. I deserve somebody who's good. Of course this person's going to treat me good. Of course they're not going to want to be with someone else. Of course this employer is going to choose me over somebody else. Of course I'm going to be the best at this job. There's some ego here, or stubbornness, or a lot of extreme self-confidence in some area. It could be for some of you. That's kind of making you feel like, nah, this can't go bad. And, you know, it's going to work out. It's going to work out perfectly because it's my dream come true. It feels right. It's fun. But it could just be a repeat of the same crap that's been in the past. Okay. All right. So Spirit, what advice do you have for Aries? What advice could you give Aries? Please give me 3 cards of advice. We have the Magician. We have the Justice. Can I get one more? Whoop, that was 2, but I'll give it a couple shuffles. Can I get one more advice for Aries? There we go. We have the 10 of Cups. Wow. Perfect. The Magician. This is that creation and manifesting card. Kind of goes along with the star here and these new ideas and wanting new things. The Magician creates the future that they want. They're using their resources that they've got now. They've got an idea of where they want to go. And they're doing everything in their power now with what they have in order to create something in the future, to manifest it, to bring it forth. That's like putting 1,000 resumes out to try to land a good dream job. But if you're putting your resumes out to just any old regular job, the same kind of jobs you've always had, the same kind of jobs that have never been fulfilling, you're going to land one and it's going to have this shiny package, but it's not going to be built on anything that's going to last. It's not really going to make you happy. It's going to fall apart because it's the same crap you've always done. You're going to have to kind of maybe take a step back. Maybe be demoted, maybe take a job that pays a little less than you want, by going after something that's actually going to make you happy though, right? Instead of just trying to take something that's familiar, I guess. And it's all about like manifesting from a place of not trying to control the outcome too much, not trying to control how something is going to happen, not saying I'm manifesting that I'm going to be a millionaire because I'm going to get that $1 million by becoming a YouTube sensation this year. And that's how it's going to happen. That's the outcome. That's how much I'm going to get. And this is the outcome I'm going to have. And I'm going to do everything I can to dump it into that one avenue, and that's it. But you tried to do it last year and it didn't happen, right? So you're manifesting from this place of A, doubt, and B, unrealistic goals. C, competition, being stubborn for the outcome. You're not trying different avenues to try to get that $1 million. You're not trying different things. You're very dedicated to something, but you're not manifesting from a place of creating anything worth substance. It's not going to truly be an offer that makes you happy. So it's all about what you manifest and trying to create from a place that allows you to have some of the experience, to live it, to walk it, to go through it, to learn from it, because it looks like there's going to be lessons along the way that are very important for building a more stable foundation and really getting what you truly desire, right? And what's going to really make you happy, what's going to be something that you have a reason to celebrate for. We have the Justice card here as part of your advice. This is all about doing what is right, what is fair, what is balanced, restoring balance into your life. If there's some sort of court case, if there's some sort of decision that needs to be made or has been made, there's going to be some sort of outcome. Advice is to focus on what is right, keeping things balanced. It's also like a work-life balance. It's a work-fun balance. It's a family and friends balance, or my partner and my free time balance, time for yourself and time for others balance. There's some sort of balance that you need to focus on when you're creating here, doing something right, fair, and just for yourself and for others. It's time to restore some sort of balance in your life. Maybe you're manifesting balance, or something that you've manifested is going to restore some sort of balance or bring that into your life for you. Because the other part of the advice is the 10 of Cups. This is like total emotional fulfillment. It's completion. This is what some people who all they dream about is getting married, having kids, and growing old together, and that would make them happy. This is having people to love. This is sharing love, giving and receiving love. This is very balanced and complete feeling. But this is also a feeling of being happy and complete within oneself. This is a card of emotional satisfaction. This is a card of longevity, completion, rest of your life, happiness. If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, you have to balance. You have to manifest from a place that brings in that kind of love, but you also have to give that kind of love balanced, right? You have to balance out your heart space with what you're manifesting. So not only when you're manifesting, you got to think of like what's going to make you happy now, right? The most happy, the 10 now, but also what's going to make you happy the longest, the 10, the closure, the longevity. So that 10 can be looked at as like 10, the maximum, as well as balanced out with 10, the longest lasting, has the most longevity. All right, what is the most likely outcome here for Aries, please? Sometimes it takes a little while, guys. Sorry, I just want to make sure I really get the card that wants to come out. We have the King of Wands. Very strong fire energy. It also goes with that Leo up there. The King of Wands is a very extroverted energy. It's a very take charge, go-getter, very passionate, very strong-willed, very charismatic, very sexual and sensual and creative. But the King of Wands is very logical about what he puts his passions into, what he puts his energy into, what he gets behind, what he stands for, what he goes after, how he feels about things, what he creates. He's a go-getter. So the outcome of this is being very confident. It's being very out there. It's putting yourself out there. It's creating what it is that you want. It's knowing what you want. It's going after what you want with that fire. You're the Aries. You are the Queen of Wands energy. So that's that heart space creation of what you want. This is the mental space of that creation energy, that push. That fire is what ignites. So it's what goes. So the King is like really being mentally focused, logical, pinpointed, dedicated, and focused on what it is that you want to create for yourself. What are you going to put your energy in? And it's having that success because you have the drive to do it and you're being logical about what you're going after here. It's having a lot of power. And so I think that you're going to see a transformation. You just may not see it yet, but this is a very deep transformation. This is very important transformation in your life. It's where your ego is battling this transformation. You're really sure and overly confident, or just maybe not even overly confident. You're very sure and strong-headed and strong-willed with two of these fire signs, one being a ram, one being a lion, that you know what the outcome that you want is and you know how to get there. You're very determined, but there's still something that needs to change that you just don't quite see yet. And it's on a spiritual level. It's within yourself. It's some shadow work that needs to be done. You might be combating yourself with your own energy a little bit here. Repeating things in your life, or allowing things in your life, or keep dating the same type of person, taking the same type of job that you're never happy with, that never works out, trying to live on the same schedule, trying to eat the same foods that don't work well with your body, having the same addictions, having the same hobbies, the same type of friends, the same type of boyfriends or girlfriends, doing the same type of activity. Whatever this is, it always falls apart. It always brings some sort of chaos into your life. And you always have to pick up the pieces and start over again. And then the offers that come in seem really, really good. Whatever comes in to replace it always feels really good. Oh, it's going to be a better boyfriend. I'm happy now because that other relationship that sucked was horrible, but here's this new offer of this love coming in. Or, oh, wow, here I got another job offer already, so I'm just going to take it because it looks good. Or, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and spend my time doing this activity or hanging out with this person or whatever because it feels good. This is energy coming towards me that it's coming from a place that feels good. It makes me feel good. But is it? Is it really? Get wise about that, right? That's the future energy. The energy of realizing this. The energy of having that focus. What you need to focus on is recognizing the things in your life that you build upon that aren't stable and that always fall apart. And what you need to refrain from is accepting things that come at you that appear to be just like so great all at first glance. Because they end up being that. Like the things that always fall apart are these things that seem to be so great that come in. It's time for you to kind of, and the outcome of this is like standing above that, rising above that, transitioning. You are Aries, you are the Queen of Wands. Now you're going to transition to the King of Wands, right? You're going to expand yourself. You're going to grow to the highest power that you can for your own sign. Like you're going to be the most fire sign that you can be. That's the outcome that you have available if you manifest from a place that is balanced, right, and just about your happiness versus what's going to satisfy you right now the most. And also balance it with what's going to satisfy you for the longest. And that's what you need to create from. You need to find the things to manifest and hope for and go for and put your drive and force behind what is going to make you the happiest, and also what is going to make you happy the longest. What has the most ability to be a structure that can withstand the storms and the problems and the turbulent times in life. And will also offer you everything that makes you feel happy in the end. Is this job going to make you happy? May set you back a little bit. You may have to take a little less pay. You may have to be at the bottom of the totem pole, but it gives you a chance to explore something new, which I think you're really desperately trying to transition right now in your life. And that's what I've got for those. I am going to get you some animal cards and see if we can get some animal energy. This is the Spirit of the Wild Unknown Oracle deck. And these are just some little animal spirit cards, and each one has some kind of keywords that they represent. And this is just energies. So what animal spirit energies do we have for Aries for June 2024? Spirit, what do you want Aries to know? What energies best represent Aries in their life for June 2024? Oh boy. We have the deer and the wolf. Okay. Well, this looks like that justice scale. We have a deer and we have a wolf. So we have this loving mother, this intuitive, graceful, nurturing energy. In the negative side, it could be a little bit concerned, a little bit protective, a little bit timid, right? But it is very loving. It's very graceful. It's a very intuitive energy. And then we have the wolf. This is very reliable, democratic, very wanting things to be just and fair and balanced. It's fearless. It's a very guarding energy, guarding of the things that you want. It's a very spiritual energy. It can be a little bit judgmental or domineering at times, and dominating, over-dominating. So it's about being timid and, you know, having a delicate touch for the things that you're going after. Aries can come across very harsh to a lot of people when we're passionate about something, when we're very protective, when we're very sure of something, when we want balance, when we want fairness, when we go after what we want, we have that kind of fearless energy to it. But it's about having that kind of balance of being nurturing to yourself, to others, being very intuitive, and kind of following the grace here. You can have something that is worth protecting and being very, you know, fearless to do so in your life, but having that tenderness to it too. And it's all about that duality here. With the Leo energy, you know, we've got that kind of bold lion. Is also kind of like the wolf here. Both of these cards have our kind of earth symbol here. It's very grounded energy. It's very kind of trying to grow something. So it's like having the kind of like being fearless to go after what you want here, and also being receptive and able to collect the messages coming in from your higher self, following that intuition on what to go after, what to hold back from with these offers, especially these offers coming in here for you guys. So I really hope that this message helps. Please give the video a like. Remember to subscribe if you would like to see more messages, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.